Welcome back to Work Wednesdays. Cath here, and I'm going to talk you through how to frame your answers to interview questions effectively. And I'm going to use this nifty little tool to help us remember how. So when you're asked a question at interview, please try and avoid giving a yes and no answer. You really need to give them some context to back up what you're saying you can do. So think of it as you're using the car to take them through your employment journey and your work history. The way you frame your answers using the car model is you frame it with circumstance, action, and result. So you give them the circumstance to what you're saying that you can do, what action you took, and the result of that. So as an example, if I was to be asked a question like, can you give us a time where you communicated well in a team? I might give them the answer of, I worked in a very busy award-winning tea room in South Wales, and my role was to serve tea and coffees and cakes to the public. So the action that I took was to ensure that there was clear communication before I started the order with the customer on what they wanted. I communicated with my colleagues throughout the process of making the teas and coffees to make sure that there was enough milk frothed, that there was enough espressos ready to go, that the cakes were refilled, and then I also communicated with the kitchen to make sure that food orders that went through correctly. As a result of that, we had high levels of customer service. There was the smooth running of the business through from taking orders, the customers got what they needed, and it was smooth communication with the kitchen and with the baristas. So if you look at that example, I've given the circumstance being where I worked, the action being what I did and my involvement in that, and the result being high levels of customer satisfaction, linking back to that communication element. So that is how you use CAR to help you frame your answers. Very quickly, a couple of other often tricky interview questions are, tell us your strengths and tell us your weaknesses. Strengths, think about what you're good at. Think about what other people have said you're good at over the years, be it in a work context, at home, in a volunteer placement, it doesn't matter. And get those banked up and noted and written down so that you know what you're going to answer if it's a strengths-based question. If it's a weakness one, always think of an example that you can give as a weakness that you can flip into a positive. So for example, it could be something like, I am not very good at using Excel spreadsheets on the computer. However, what I'm doing about that is I'm self-teaching myself through YouTube videos, and I'm asking for support when I'm stuck. So you might have said something that you're not good at, but you've actually flipped it and turned it into what you're doing about that. Good luck with your interviews. We're here to help. If you need anything, give us a shout. All the best. Thank you.